Hey there paper geeks and glitter nerds, it's Senna the Crazy Geek Crafter. This is a bit of an extra video. I was asked to join a collaboration for, or against, bullying that is. And I was surprised when I saw the date on it. It is May 4th, so to all you fans out there, May 4th be with you. And it's a funny thing, since I was bullied as a child, maybe not primarily because I loved Star Wars, but in part because I was a nerd. And the nerdy thing I got from being a Star Wars fan, I believe. So to me, bullying and Star Wars are pretty close connected, in my childhood at least. The card I'm making, or actually not making, because these two panels that I'm making will become home decor instead of cards. They're made to be card size, but I think I'm gonna put them up in my home instead. Are scenes from Star Wars, but in an interpretive way. I didn't have any stamp sets that I could rely on for making a Star Wars card, so I decided to go an abstract way about making a scene. A very notable scene in both the movie that to me is the first Star Wars movie I ever saw, but also the first movie that started the series. And damn, I have a bad hair day. I'm sorry. I got antennae everywhere. But if you're a fan, you have already guessed what I'm making from the pictures. The two suns of Tatooine going down in the horizon. Now I wasn't sure which color combinations would be best, so that's why I made two. I'm using the precise same colors, but I am alternating the order they go in. I have chosen to make the ground yellow and the sky orange. But should the lightest color be at the horizon or in the distance? That was what I wasn't sure of, so I made two. And you can pick the one you like the best and comment it for me down below, please. Made little tiny circle masks with my die cuts and some full stick post-its for the suns in the sky. And this is an iconic picture. Well, if you know, you know, and if you don't, I hope you appreciate the blending I'm going to do on this Bristol paper. The first one I do with both the suns above the horizon, and actually I think I prefer the one where I put one sun a tiny bit below the horizon better. I just wish I had been more careful with my knife, since I made a tiny cut in the paper, and that's visible from the ink blending. I'm sorry. I'm not that articulate today. Well, this collab is put together by the YouTuber Collab. She is also on Instagram. I don't remember her handle, but I can put it in the description for you. I do not know who else is participating. That is going to be a surprise even for me. But I am excited to be participating in this, since bullying is a sore subject for me, since I was bullied as a kid. Yeah, it's not fun. But then again, if I hadn't been bullied, would I be the person I am today? That is a large question, in my opinion, and an important one at that, since I wouldn't want to be anyone but the person I am today. I have no clue how to stop bullying, since I could never see the opposite side. I can never understand why it was necessary for other people to bully me or others. I was not alone, of course. There were others who were being bullied alongside me. I just took the blunt of it sometimes. I guess it was because I was opinionated, and I wasn't the type to back down from a fist fight. So, yeah, that was who I was when I was younger, at least. I don't get into fights that much anymore. But it's weird that the thing I was bullied for is actually one of the reasons why I think I'm so very accepting these days of anything. That's what Star Wars taught me, that everyone has a right to be here and to be whatever they want to be. It's not my place. As long as it's not affecting my freedoms, I shouldn't care what other people do with theirs. But people get different things from different stories, I guess. I'm betting there are also people out there who are not as tolerant as I, who are Star Wars fans, and they have some different lesson they've learned from the movies. It's the weirdest thing that shaped us when we were young. To me, it was movies. I watched so many movies. It was safe, you could do it at home. There was no one who would tease you about it. And I had some good friends who were also very, very happy about watching movies at home. So we band together, and then we just had to get through the school day. That was all. Now look at this. Unfortunately, this panel teared a little bit on the side. I don't know if I'm going to cut it off before I put it in a frame, or if I'm just going to leave it. But I was pretty happy with it, but I've wondered if it would look better if I reversed the colors on each side, so that the dark color was at the horizon line instead of at the forefront and top of the sky. So I'm going to try that out now and leave you without my ramblings. Here we go. I don't know which one you like the most, but I think I'm more attracted to the one with the darker colors in the middle. Not just because I prefer the 2/3 sun, but I think that looks more right. This is of course a very artsy way of making the sunset at Tatooine, but when I put it up in my home, some of my guests will know what it is, and then we will know that we are fans. I love to do that. Have these things in my home that are little hints of nerd. It's always fun when someone enters your home and recognizes something, and maybe you didn't even know that they would know what it was. But that's just the nerd, I guess. We hide in plain sight. So I encourage you to show yourself by commenting, liking, subscribing, and if you're afraid to miss the next video, ring the bell, then you'll be notified when it's live. Until next time, I hope you'll be having a good day, evening, or night.